Insta360 Go Ultra, a brand new and already controversial action camera, marketed as a game changer with its innovative design, impressive image quality and a handful of flashy features, all at a steep price. But is it really that good? Let's inspect! Hi, good to meet you, Michael here. And while I was working on this review, there have been more than a few jaw-dropping moments. Besides my usual deep analysis of this gadget, today I'm going to touch base on topics such as ethics, marketing, research and development, technological progress over the past few years. But the ethics part is really important because during the first wave of reviews of this particular gadget, and that's the Insta360 Go Ultra, way too many content creators forgot to mention about the existence of the DJI Action Generation 2 from a few years ago. And that's just the beginning, so let's dive in. Let's go for some daytime videos. Because this is not a sponsored review, Insta360 can't force me to showcase all their gimmicky modes, and they can't stop me from being annoyed by their 12 different shooting options. It's almost ironic. Insta360 once built their R series around the idea that you shoot first, fix later in post, no in-camera stabilization, just editing magic, and now they throw so many modes at you with fancy names that most people get lost. Honestly, stick to the standard video option, which defaults to HDR on. Hold on a sec. Doesn't HDR video require at least 10-bit video? Technically yes, but Insta360 are redefining marketing again, or sort of trick us. What they call HDR is actually 8-bit footage, interpolated with boosted colors and shadows. Looks good, sure, but it's not true HDR. That being said, stabilization is excellent, details are sharp and the footage does look good until you compare it to this. Ladies and gentlemen, the DJI Action 2, released back in late 2021, almost 4 years before the Go Ultra, and yet, side by side, the difference isn't that groundbreaking as Insta360 would like you to believe. Low light video is where the Go Ultra shines. Sponsored and non-sponsored reviewers alike rave about the new image sensor, and fair enough, the dedicated Pure Vision night mode balances light and dark areas quite well. But let's be clear, Insta360 has years of experience over processing low-light video, looks fantastic on phones and social media, but put it on a big 4K screen and you will notice the awkward motion artifacts. Still, I'll admit, it's clever. Like the early days of the fake bokeh in smartphone portrait mode, it tricks your eyes into believing something that is not quite real. Yet again, compared side by side with the DJI Action 2 in video mode, yes, Go Ultra often looks cleaner in motion, though in static shots the difference is mostly extra noise on the DJI. Again, it's not the massive leap the marketing suggests. Unboxing is as polished as ever. Insta360 are masters at packing tutorials and neat touches. The camera itself, a lens sticks right out front, begging for scratches. Buy spares just in case. Funny enough, if you count the lens bump, and you should, the Go Ultra is larger than the DJI Action 2, and DJI still managed to fit in a screen, internal storage, and proper slow motion. Meanwhile, Insta360 finally gives us a micro SD card slot years after we begged for it. But the internal storage is gone and the camera is now too big and too heavy to qualify as a compact Go cam. This is a pattern across Insta360's entire lineup. The Ace Pro, the X line and now the Go Ultra. Everything gets bulkier. The pod dock looks nice, adds buttons and a flip screen, but it's not waterproof, and worst of all, no tripod-capable bracket in the standard combo. To me, an action camera without a tripod or a monopod option is borderline useless. The spec sounds really promising though. There's a powerful SoC, unconfirmed information points to the 5nm AI Umbrella CV5. There's the larger image sensor that we mentioned. Maximum recording resolution is 4K at 60 frames per second. There are really high bit rates supported, a 500 mAh in-camera battery, plus a 1450 mAh in the pod, decent microphones, Wi-Fi support, and smartphone app integration. But let's be honest here. Yes, this modular design is totally fun to use, sometimes really helpful, but in reality it feels like Insta360 took their Ace Pro model, they made the lens removable, took away the possibility to upgrade or replace the battery, crippled the resolution support and released the Go Ultra. So kind of feels like more marketing, less substance. Therefore, if you are on the hunt for the best possible image quality out of an Insta360 camera, I would say get the Ace Pro Generation 2. If you're looking for portability, think about any of the previous Go generations. Battery life? Short enough to annoy you, long enough to avoid too much criticism. The non-removable nature of the batteries are the real issue. That supposedly umbrella-made chip inside runs hot, guzzles power, and probably explains why Insta360 disabled 4K 120 FPS. It would fry the battery in no time. Charging is fast, but not nearly as fast as Insta360 claim. A fun fact about the microphone capabilities, while the DJI Action 2 that I'm mentioning that often in this video doesn't support it, the Go Ultra can actually work with the DJI Mic 2 and Generation 3 series, as well as the DJI Mic Mini. And this is the quality of the internal microphone on a very noisy street. Not too bad, huh? You really are going to like the display. It's bigger and brighter, responsiveness is decent, still lacks auto brightness option, the flip mechanism feels fragile, at least to me, not reassuring for an action camera. Menus? Cramped with options, edging towards the same as GoPro has been trying to clean up for years. Simple is better. You know, people easily get confused with too many unknown variables. Give us a simple, easy-to-use interface instead of drowning us in fancy names. The Insta360 app, though, untouchable. Once you get past the clunky first-time setup, it's the best in the industry. Editing tools, templates, color grading options, it is fantastic. This time, my friend, I'm not going to bother you with my drawbacks list. Why? Because I'm disappointed. Disappointed in the way Insta360 developed their Go Action camera line. Because it just makes no sense something to be marketed as truly portable and to weigh twice more than the first generation, to be twice bigger than the first generation, almost the size of the DJI Action 2, which is a 4-year-old camera and is still pretty decent. You still have the option to record in POV, magnetic accessories, pretty decent image stabilization, pretty long battery life. No, it doesn't support the fancy low light HDR mode, doesn't support Apple Find My options, but, well, comes with full aluminum chassis build, which feels pretty nice, has an inbuilt display, and can record at 4K 120 frames per second on its internal memory. And the price, my friend, is almost twice lower than what Insta360 asks you to pay for the Go Ultra and don't give you the chance to use easily a tripod or monopod. You have to pay extra in order to use this extra feature. So that's why I am disappointed. Am I saying that this is a bad action camera? Not at all. Records good, image quality and performance is excellent. I don't like the fact it has inbuilt batteries, but the fact I like the least is the current price, especially when we compare to the DJI Action 2, which again, way too many forgot that actually exists. That's my review of the Go Ultra. In case you have questions, you want me to try something for you, or just to chat about the future of action cameras, you're invited. Comments are down below the video. Thank you very much for Your ongoing support, giving me a like means a lot. Subscribing to the channel is going to guarantee you're not going to miss any of our next episodes. And I, Michael the TechMishka, wish you a fantastic day.